In January 19th, 2022, I was shown this person that I now know is John Kirby and Justin Trudeau. I never knew them before. I was shown them at a secret meeting in Canada, and John Kirby was screwing over not only our government, theirs. I was shown elderly people in coats on the streets and disabled. That already occurred. Then I was shown the biggest backstab to the United States of America. And John Kirby, I heard the voice say, he's a wise man, meaning John Kirby. And then Justin Trudeau went and backstabbed and lied to him. That man is not a good man. Pray for his soul. That's all I got to say. Because what he did, I was not shown that. It's bad. That's all I know. Then February 22nd, 2022, um, a messenger of God said the Queen is dead. She was dead in February, and then everyone believes that it was later on in the fall that she passed away, but she was already dead, and I already knew that. So then I was taken up in spirit above the Pentagon, and above the Pentagon, I was looking at it. Then two people's faces, like the left side of their face was shown. It was a man with black hair, blue eyes. He was first, and then in front was a blonde haired, brown eyed man. They were no older than 30 years old. Then I was like swept into way deep into the Pentagon, and where it showed which a man sitting behind a desk, and this picture of them, this image of them was twisted, smeared. It looked like Vaseline was over it, and it was twisted, smeared off to the side. And I knew it was President Trump. Then I was swept outside, and I'm looking at this chicken's nest, and it had 4 eggs on it. I knew that that represented we have no leader in our country protecting us. And for 4 years, we have to go deal with this now, okay? So then I heard an audible voice on July 2022. It says, Tony, I can't believe they let this happen. And I knew it had to do something with Obama. I don't know who Tony is. It was like I was being listened in on their conversation. And then in July 14th, I heard Hunter Biden indicted. And then July 27th, 2022, I heard his name again, Hunter Biden. So when you hear it like 3 times, it's for sure going to happen. It's on its way. But then I had an open vision of like, it was strange, it was frightening, of like, it felt like you're in hell with this spider with its web waiting to entrap this person, which would be Joe Biden, which he's really been deceased for a long time. That's not Joe Biden, and that's what I was shown. So whoever this evil government is, they're going to be found out and trapped. So then May 25th, I heard 2 times an angel say, Cairo, Cairo. And then July 20th, 2022, I heard an audible voice from a messenger of God, Cairo. So I found out it had something to do with the COP27. I encourage you to go investigate that. Then October 2nd, 2022, wrote in perfect numbers was a 4.2, and it was wrote in golden yellow letters. Then I found out that Vietnam had an earthquake on October 14th. Just saying. November 7th, 2022, I had an open vision of Nancy Pelosi. It was just her face, and it was a red circle around it with a red X. And then November 8th, I had a dream. I was taken to an underground bunker where she and the rest of them hide out at night to sleep. And she's laying on the bed like this, and her hands are like this, looking up at the ceiling. And I'm casting demons out of her on this bed. She had the largest bed there. I don't know if that signifies how many she had in her, the largest bed, or she thinks she's that queen type. But she didn't look very healthy, and I believe that she's not alive right now. and I looked around the room, and these demons, it was so thick and it was disgusting, and these other people were down there hiding too. And on December 2022, I had an open vision of like a gold spigot, like how you hook your hose up to outside, except it wasn't connected to a house. It wasn't connected to a house. And it was gold, and it had a little black square on the spigot with a white number, which was the number 6. So we're not hooked up to a house, basically. We're hooked up to just the gold, the things of gold, and there was no water flowing out of it. I mean, that's kind of obvious. And 6 is the number of a man. So just pay attention. Then I had a vision of a church top, and in bold black letters it said 2012, bold black, and then a dash, bold black, and then you could see 2024, and it dissipated to be gone. The church had red bricks and a black roof, and I was above it, and I'm looking at all this, and I know that it's some serious bad things going to occur, because that, and it faded out like ashes were just dissipating, like how ashes would dissipate. The number 2024 went from a real faint dark black to dissipating. So I guess that shows where we are at the church, where um basically it's about time that everything's ending. Then I was shown I was in prayer, and God wrote out, God loves you. And then I was shown two a black line was drawn, and then one underneath it was drawn in black. Then it was circled in red, and then the whole thing was circled in red. There was a beginning of the word, and there's the ending of the word. So I knew when that was shown to me that we're at the end of the line. So you can take this and look things up that I have told you. I had to get these out. And God does love you. Everyone can have these visions if you just had a relationship with them. It's quite easy. You call up your friends, you talk to them. It's just like that. It's that simple. And what I have to say about that last vision of the lines, there is a beginning and there is an end. And I was shown that this is the end. If you cannot see that we're in Revelations, um, I don't know what to do for you. But God bless you. I'm just getting things out for him. I have to be obedient.